All right. We're back. For all the people out there who said we couldn't record 6 days in a row, fuck you. This is 6 days in a row. We've got Trevor again because Little League World Series still going strong. Games just finished. I mean, this is why we bet on sports, right? The excitement of 11 and 12-year-old boys playing baseball. Great games, right, Trevor?
They were great games today. Some interesting outcomes, a lot of bad variance happening on the fields there. Some things you can't control, Mike.
I don't know. According to my notes, you had a total of 8 stars on the 2 unders, and you won those combined by like 15 runs? Seems pretty easy.
I did like my calls on the over-under. I felt really locked in on those totals. The unfortunate thing was the way that the games went, but who could see that coming with the way that these teams performed?
That's true. But EDonk, how's it going?
This is great, man.
John, what are you eating?
So my wife and my kids went to my in-laws, and I got to come play some poker.
What are you eating? The people want to know.
Very fine pizza.
That's not true. I've heard it's bad. But anyway, recap of what just finished now with a bunch of games yesterday as well. I've got plus 7.5 stars. EDonk, you are on fire.
I know.
What are you the best at? What is your true bread and butter? NFL. NFL. You got a nice little sweep last night with the Vikings and the over. I think the Vikings scored.
Great call.
Yeah, it was easy. I think Vikings scored 10 points in the last, 4 minutes. So you covered that one by a half. Same thing, pushed it over. So plus 7.5. And then for those of you who aren't on Slack on the Fade the Mahoney channel, you missed out on the 2 5-star bombs that you dropped today. EDonk, how did those turn out? It was a sweep. You nailed them both.
We had the over in the Illinois game, or the under.
It was one of those two. It was either the over or the under.
Well, you know what? This was a play. So, this was a play. I was sitting at the poker table, and this guy was just saying, "Oh, I really like this. I really like this." And so that's what I released.
Yes. I have here, you have Illinois, Nebraska under, which, if you're not aware, there was a missed extra point at the end of the game to keep the game under. And you had UCLA as well. And last time I saw, they were up by like 30 or 40. So I assume that one. So an extra 10 stars, you're on fire. That's why people tune in. I'd like to give a special shout out to Lop. We had 2 soccer games yesterday. If you recall, we had the EPL game that played this morning, and then you had the Miami Intercoastal game as well. Lop predicted the final scores exactly of both of those games. One of them, he said they will either finish 0-0 or 1-1, and the Intercoastal Miami game finished 0-0, and Liverpool and Chelsea finished 1-1. So he got those perfectly right.
When are we going to get him on? I think we need his knowledge.
He's got a little bit of smells in him in that he airballed us on the WWE show. So I don't know. We'll try.
What is the over-under on number of pizza slices that EDonk's going to slide into the frame? He's already at 2, I think. Maybe 3.
Are we at 2 already?
I believe so.
I just ordered 2.
Okay, just 2. Okay.
All right. Where do we want to start? Let's
really for beers I had today.
How many? 5.5 is the total.
I'm going to take the over.
Which side are you taking?
I just set the lines. Trevor just released a bomb on the over. It looks like he won. Good job, Trevor. Congratulations.
The real question is how many shots of Patron I've had.
Ooh, 4.
Under. There.
Okay.
Barely.
I have one right there in front of you, probably.
The night's young. I messed up yesterday because we had so much going on. I failed to realize that we did have college football action that started this morning, but we do have a couple of games we can. We got one game at least that we can still get down on today for the people as long as I post this soon enough. Let me just make sure that it hasn't gone off, but I've got UTEP versus New Mexico State. EDonk, New Mexico State is one of our favorite teams. They're catching 9.5 points with a total of 58.5. What do you got for thoughts?
New Mexico State and the under. We're going to go New Mexico State with 4 stars and then the under for 4.5.
4.
Really
Okay.
like that.
Okay. And again, you're up 10 stars today on college football already, which is pretty good. Also tonight on national television, we've got a preseason game, NFL Chargers and Seahawks. Seahawks are favored by 6, which seems like just a lot of points, with a total of 35.
Honestly, it doesn't even seem like enough. I think you go Seahawks. And like I've said in the past, life is too short to bet the under. Got to go over.
Right.
I really like the Seahawks here. I think we go 5 stars on the Seahawks and we go 3.5 on the over.
Okay. 2 short to bet the under, unless it was the college football game we just talked about. Okay.
Yeah, but like I said, like
That wasn't his tip, though.
that was just one of the plays I released. Like it was a relay.
Yeah.
I was just relaying them from the poker table where I get a lot of good intel about sports betting.
Okay.
It was a local bet too, right?
Thankfully,
Local knowledge.
yeah, thankfully this guy was he was much better at sports betting than he was playing poker because he dumped many buy-ins at the table and then he gave me some really sharp fucking plays. It was like Santa Claus.
Cool. What's his name? Did you catch his name?
He was a beautiful human being.
Okay. All right. We've got an EPL slate tomorrow as well. Let's do the big game. The Wolves. The Wolves, they're called the Wolves. They're from Wolverhampton. And
The Wolves.
the Wolves, the Wolverhampton Wanderers, but they're called the Wolves. And they're playing against Man U, who I know you know. They just acquired Ronaldo again. It's pretty exciting. So we wanted to talk about this game. Man U, huge favorites, minus 350. But what I thought you'd really like to talk about is the total at 2.5.
I'm just thinking like I'm just trying to visualize the players on the field like going back and forth, and I think you have to go over.
Over.
No choice. Over. And Man U's a fucking layup.
Yeah, the Wolves defense has been really struggling recently. So good pick there, I think, EDonk.
Do you just want to parlay those two?
It depends on your financial situation. I don't love a parlay. I think you just go over for 4 and you go Man U 3.
Got it. If people have been following your picks for the last few days, financial situation is excellent. Be flush with stars all over the place.
My financial situation?
No, anybody's who's been following you. Lots of stars.
I mean, mine's pretty good too.
Okay, let's do the Little League World Series game tomorrow. Trevor, you ready to break this down?
Yeah, I've been born for this. I don't know if you saw all the breakdowns I've done this week. It's been an impressive performance. A lot of bounces have gone our way.
2-0 on the totals today, Trevor.
2-0 on the totals. No doubt the total in this one will be. Do we have the lines yet or no?
I don't. I got to think it's going to be pretty close to a pick 'em.
Yeah, I would think it's going to be close to a pick 'em, and I think the total will be about 8.5. It is worth noting that Michigan did beat Ohio. They played once already, not during the Little League World Series. They played in the regional tournament because they're both from the same region. They're both from the Great Lakes region. This will be the first time that 2 teams from the same region meet in the championship game, because that couldn't happen because you normally play the international team. But Michigan beat Ohio 9-1 because, as we've said all along, Ohio is not very good. They're soft. And there's just nothing good that comes out of Ohio, right? They've been so lucky to still be in this tournament.
They are
There's no doubt in my mind.
Ohio is no good at all. They just win every game they play. Right?
Listen, there's no doubt in my mind that, just like we've said all along, Michigan is a great team. Just like I've said throughout this entire tournament,
Yep,
they're an incredible team.
them, right?
That is just we've been riding them hard. They're definitely going to win this last game. They have the best player in the tournament in Cam Burning, something with a B that starts like that. He's hit 3 home runs. He's got a great swing, and he looks like a Little League World Series champion.
All right. So Michigan is the play to cut down the nets. How many stars do we like on them?
Well, it's the last game of the series. We've done really well so far.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah, you're right. They do cut down the nets.
Tradition, long held tradition.
Yeah.
Like the ones in the, like, that are in the back.
Go back to your pizza. Let us finish up
The ones behind home plate, they cut down those nets.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. They put them around their neck, parade around the field.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I think we're going to take the over. The stars, right? Well,
Yep.
It's a 5-star play just because it's the championship game. We've been crushing it this whole Little League World Series. We might as well go out with a bang and keep doubling up that bankroll. That, you know, I'm sure many of our subscribers have doubled their bankroll over and over and over if they've listened to the Little League World Series advice that I've given.
Okay. And how many runs?
Oh, we're going over. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game.
Okay.
You know, it's the last game of the tournament. The pitchers have all been used a bunch. Arms are going to be tired. I'm thinking something like an 11-7 Michigan victory.
Oh, so this is also 5-star?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Gavin Weir is won't be pitching tomorrow either, according to what I've read.
No.
Won't be pitching tomorrow.
There's a chance that Ohio could try to suit him up, in disguise, but we're not going to account for that. We don't think that they're going to go to those lengths.
Okay. EDonk, you doing okay?
Yeah, you think you come and give me a ride home?
I mean, it's possible. We still might want to take a look at the vehicle that we talked about earlier, but we'll do that offline. All right. This was all excellent. We've been teasing this last thing the whole week. This is really, really important. EDonk is for sure an expert on this, but Trevor, you probably have some knowledge as well. We have some AUDL games tomorrow. We've got, I've got the Bitcoin challenge again, EDonk. If you can tell me the nicknames for either.
What's up, dudes?
Oh my God, it's Young Bob.
Young Bob.
Young Bob. Sit down next to EDonk. We're breaking down Ultimate Disc League.
We're breaking down Ultimate Disc League.
He doesn't know what Ultimate Disc League
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, who do you like? Who's the matchup? We'll ask Bob who he likes.
Okay. It's San Diego versus Dallas. Tell him you'll give him $100.
San Diego.
$100 if he knows either of the nicknames.
I don't need them, dude. I'm gonna go with Dallas.
Dallas. He likes
Yeah,
Dallas.
it's obviously the Roughnecks and the Growlers are playing, right?
Correct. See,
What's that?
Trevor's down. Wow, there's been a big move on this game. San Diego, the Growlers were favored by 1.5 discs. What are you favored by in Disc League? They were favored by 1.5. Now it's a pickup with a total of 38.5 discs. So he likes.
EDonk, before you make your decisions here, do you want some stats and some background information on the teams? Do you want some or no?
Me?
Yeah, I have some knowledge for you if you want me to drop some knowledge.
Yeah, if you got inside knowledge, I need it.
Yeah. All right. So listen, San Diego, they're leading the league right now. They're 10-2. Okay. Dallas is second. They're 8-4, I believe. So this is a really important game. But the line is showing it's a lot closer than what you'd think, given those, given that situation. You'd think that San Diego would be a decent favorite. So that's the information I got for you.
And money is flowing in on Dallas. I've never seen a move like this in AUDL. So we're going Dallas based upon young Bob. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, if you just think about it, from a professional athlete standpoint, they just want to get in that first place slot. So they are going to come ready to play. They're going to they're going to do a lot of wrist stretching to help them with the discs. So I think you would be stupid to bet the San Diegans.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How many stars are we going on Dallas?
4.5.
Okay.
And I think they're going to come so ready to play that the over is going to be such a lock. 38.5.
Mm-hmm. 38.5 discs.
They honestly might capture that over in the first 3 quarters of the game.
Okay. How many stars on the over?
They play quarters, right?
Quarters have something like that.
Either in the third quarter or midway through the second half. They are going to fuck it up. So it's going to be one of those ones that you can go to bed early on, you're going to bet the over and just be like, whew, gosh, I'm just so happy I bet the over here because it's locked.
This game, I made a minor mistake. This game is tonight. So you need to wrap up your breakdown of it so that we can post it.
Yeah, get it to the people.
Okay, how many?
This is actually just so you know, this is the West Division Championship game. I just learned that.
Oh
I
my!
don't know if that changes your thoughts.
Yeah, I'd love it even more now. 5 stars on both Dallas and the over.
Wow. Okay.
Parlay them, please.
Oh, okay.
I mean, unless you hate money, then don't parlay them.
Okay. This is a shout out to Derek GMZ, who specifically wanted you to study up on this so we could talk about it. Tomorrow, there are a couple games tomorrow, but we're going to focus on the game that includes the team that we've been supporting for as far back as I can remember. It's the New York. Say again?
The LA Sparks?
Nope. It's New York versus Boston. The New York Empire versus the Boston Glory.
Yes. Oh yeah, the Glory Holes.
Yep. New York's a pretty decent favorite. They're 5.5 with a total of 44.5. Significantly more discs expected to be scored in this game. What do you got?
I think the Glory Holes are going to come up short.
Well, that's disappointing. All right, so you like New York. How many stars?
3.
It's really disappointing for all of our glory hole heads out there.
Sometimes you just think they're going to come up short.
Okay. Any thoughts on the total of discs?
Under. I think the Glory Holes are just going to shit the bed.
All right. Give me an idea of how confident you are on it, and then we can get you back to the game.
3.5.
3.5. All right. That's all I've got for our 6th straight day of handicapping. Trevor, thank you for the recommendation yesterday about the, whatever it's called, World Wiffle Ball League. What's it called?
Major League Wiffle Ball.
Major League Wiffle Ball. EDonk, when you get home, sober up, you should watch some Major League Wiffle Ball. It is really, really entertaining. Shout out to those guys.
I'll send you a line for Friday's game. You can do it for the Thursday show. Or if you want me to talk about Major League Wiffle Ball, I can talk about it on Thursday show if you want to have me back again at some point.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. Yeah, we'll figure that out. You got anything else, EDonk?
Trevor's going to be in San Diego.
Yes,
Yeah,
going there tomorrow.
Got to go support the Growlers.
That's right.
If you happen to run into some really sharp sports betting touts out there, please do us a favor and get some insider information from them and share it with the people here, because they deserve it.
We could potentially have a star-studded cast one day if I can get maybe Alex Banana and Moose on together with me, in one room. We could do that if you want.
Okay, that'd be great. That would be great. All right, say goodbye to the people, everybody.
Okay, we'll see you.
Have fun, EDonk.
Okay.
EDonk, go like this. Give yourself a few extra chins. Go like this.
A what?
Some extra chins. Can you do it? There you go. Thanks. See you
Okay,
guys.
bye.